I never understood why drinking heavily is so synonymous with being like a party animal. I mean, I've drank enough, probably, to kill my own species. And yet, in university, for example, like the time where you're supposed to be partying the most, drinking the most, like I went to one party. One. I mean, that's partially because I'm a fucking nerd, and partially because I lived so far away from everyone that I just couldn't attend any. But the one party I did go to was such great fun. So much booze, so much, like, we played party games all day and like drinking games, and it was actually great fun. Even kind of went into, with permission from the host, went into her parents' stash of booze. I remember we were playing this party game, Never Have I Ever. It's one of those like, oh, if you've done it, you gotta drink. If you haven't done it, then you don't gotta drink. I had managed to nab a little bit of the host's dad's really nice whiskey, just enough so he wouldn't be pissed off if he noticed it, but just enough that I could get a good sip, like a couple of shots, and I was happily sipping away on that while we were playing our game. I think I had like a beer on the side or something, so I could actually just a bit more casually drink. I was into whiskey back then, but I've kind of grown out of it. Anyway. There was one point where a bunch of people came in, because I was quite early, and a bunch of us were quite early playing this game, and then a load more came in, like another wave of people, and all during the game, and they went, one of them went, what's that? And, I thought, oh, it's a whiskey, it's a nice whiskey, oh, can I have a try? Of course, share the love, I suppose. And they took it, and they went, there's a fly in that. It was one of those tiny-ass little flies, so tiny. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we gotta get rid of it or something. So we kind of took it into the kitchen. Me and a couple others were in the kitchen. And I was like, oh, she found a fly in it, and it's, can't drink it. And we all sort of decided, if we just took the fly out, because we can't get more of the whiskey without it being noticed. And if we take the fly out, no one's going to know. No one's going to know. And so we took it out, and we were like, well, it's sterilized anyway. It's whiskey, for God's sake. I mean, it'll be fine. I would have drank it. I would have continued drinking it and drinking it happily, because it's just one little bitty fly. One of those little tiny fruit fly fucking things. And I do say I would have kept drinking it, if not for the fact that I went back out, and I was like, okay, here's a fresh glass for you. Wink, wink, nod, nod. She takes it, and sniffs it, and then just downs it. And I'm like, I was enjoying that. That was supposed to last like another half hour to an hour. That was supposed to keep me happy for a good long time. And she was just like, bah. I don't like it. I was like, why? It's wasted. Incidentally, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. It was a really fun party, but the sleeping arrangements were a little bit weird, I mean, weird in the way that I completely missed them. I wasn't assigned anywhere. I woke up in the morning, not remembering anything from the previous night, and I was just on the floor. I woke up on the floor. There were people curled up in the sofa. Apparently there were people in the beds upstairs. There were people in the conservatory wrapped up in, like, blankets and things, or in corners or whatever. And I was there just face down on the floor. Not asleep, unconscious. That's what it was. And I woke up super early, because I always do that when I'm hungover. It's like my body wants to get a head start on kicking my ass. And I walk around and I'm fucking dead. And eventually I curl up in the conservatory, freezing my ass off because it's fucking cold and I'm fucking hungover and I'm fucking not happy. But yeah, I go back to sleep for a few hours. Later on in the day, I was informed, because I said, Well, hang on, why did I end up on the floor? Was there no space elsewhere or whatever? Because I don't remember what they told me next. Apparently, people were just... there was a few people chatting in the room. There was some people already upstairs and already over there, and sort of doing their own thing. Maybe 4 or 5 people in the front room, the living room, the main room. And I just open the door, casually walk in, get down, and fall asleep. There was no prompt for it. I didn't say anything or explain to anyone what I was doing. I just got on the fucking floor, casually, and fell asleep almost instantly. So fucking well done me for that. Apparently in the night, I was also just heard screaming, 2 holes! 2 holes! I don't know what crazy ass dreams I was having, but yeah, apparently that was some good ass whiskey. Yeah. That's why I drink beer nowadays. Oh. I'll get another.